Hello, dear beautiful family. Greetings on this auspicious day, February 2nd, 2019. I just want to take a moment to say hello to family from all over our beautiful Gaia. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for feeling your way into what this means to you. It means something different for each one of us, and I've also noticed that as time goes by, it means something different yet again. So as this 2-day was coming into being, I was feeling, what is it about the 2? And for me, the 2 is about the 2 ones coming together. So last month we had 1 and 1, and we talked about 11. So this month we have those 2 ones that have come together, and they are very certainly about partnership. I know that they can also be about duality, but I prefer to go in the direction of building partnership. So it's also a very feminine number because we have the Divine Mother, who is the bringing together of the egg and the seed in so many different ways, not to just create children, but the ideas and the action that 1 and 1 bring together. So 22, being the master builder, builds confidence, and it's pragmatic and ambitious. And it also has the vision of the ones, but it has the ability to manifest into reality because it is having a partner in the 2. So as that comes together, you will see that in your life. You can also focus on that. Be aware that you may want to be building a lot of things, and here is the, let's call it the trick to making that happen seamlessly as possible, is you don't need to make it happen, because you also have the one that you are and the one of divinity coming together in that partnership, and that you can trust that. And that also striving is different than creating. And when we strive too much, what happens? We break down, or the scene breaks down around us, and we don't have what we need to continue. So we need to alternate between the doing and the being, having the visions and then manifesting them. And these are beautiful things, beautiful times to manifest our dreams and our visions, so that it isn't just about what you want to do, it's what do you want to bring to the world? How can you use your gifts, your talents to make the world a better place? Service. So I really feel that as we grow in our wisdom, we begin to open up to different ways to be of service, whether or not it's helping someone carry their groceries, or whether or not it's talking to a lonely person who may be contemplating not good things, and you stumble into their lives or across their paths, and you make a difference. Because with our gifts and our talents and our compassion, we all make a difference. So being balanced, again, and not pressing things, but being open to the synchronicities that come in spiritual partnership is what today is about. It's about building. It is about being the master builder, but it's not about doing it alone. So take a breath with me and just bring all of that in. Know that on this day we have choices, and to be aware that we always have choices. And how can we come more deeply into our own center to find where the most balanced choice is? And that's unique to each one of us. But of course, it starts with trust, and then it starts with the breath that brings in our life force, that brings in the balance in our body between acid and alkaline, between busyness and being. So let's take another breath. And as you do, just close your eyes and let your being come to rest. The Star Mothers are very close to me on this subject. Personally, they know that I can get involved in too much doing. So the message of this balance is always for me also. And that path to that is through the breath. Because we can stop. We can stop and take a breath and just feel what is present. So right now, with me, feel what is present in your life. And if there isn't enough balance, you can do that right now. You can add to what is. You can have some more balance. I'm not sure we ever have too much of that before we're called off in one direction or another. So let us invite the Star Mothers into this place of balance that we're feeling in our body and in our hearts. So we breathe in together and exhale. Dear Shining Ones, welcome to your 2-2. And we say your, even though we are joining you here. For we were before calendars. We were in the time of seasons and moons, comets and stars, the heavenly bodies, the seasons, the changes in Gaia, the earth. That is our calendar. But with you, we have moved into this technology of numbering and naming. So we wish to talk to you about the significance of these names today. Your 2. And that place of duality, non-duality. Because in 2, there is more than 1. So there will be dual. And that is not necessarily a bad thing. It is only how your consciousness perceives it. Is 2 the word duality? Is that a bad thing because we are dueling with each other? Or because we have 2 ways to show you things can be? So not about doing, but about the way you can be, actions can be, thoughts, love can be. There is always more than one choice about being, as you know. And that being comes from you and the knowledge that you are willing to open your being up to. It has always been here, and it will always be here after the human is no longer on the earth, which is a very long time indeed. But in your now being, you always have a choice. So this duality, this 2, is not a bad thing. It's about choice. It's about choosing. In the 1, you are. I am. There is no choice there. It's the 1. In the 2, you have this choice, that choice. And you bring together the being, I am, and the doing. But it's not just simply to do, to be the master builder, to manifest. It is to do in partnership with the being. And isn't that perfect? When we have that ability to reflect. How do we want to do this? We say. How do we want to go about this? How will we plan? And we see you doing this process. But sometimes it's only linear, and it's about the outcome. What do I want to build? A house. What does it look like? This. And you back up from there. What if you began with, I would like to build a house. How do I need to be in my spirit and my physical self to make the journey to the completion of the house? That's very different, is it not? And for all things, a trip to the grocery store, you see yourself there and back again. We say to you, instead of that, say, how do I want to feel while this body is having that experience? Of course, you want to feel wonderful. Perhaps you want to feel efficient. Perhaps you are opening up to the synchronicities that may happen along the way. But you are not doing or being in your oneness. You are doing and being in your partnership with Spirit. And isn't that just the best gift? We remind you this always. But on 2/2/2019, here is an opportunity for you to use the power of this calendar day along with the year that is 3, that is the catalyst, that is the spiritual year, to really connect with how do you want to be while you are doing. Take a breath. This is a question for homework, dear beloved shining ones. How do you want to be while you are doing? The marriage of being and doing. The marriage of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. The union of heaven and earth. And isn't that, dear shining ones, why we came to you originally? To create this union between heaven, the divine, your spiritual knowledge, the context and the power that you have to direct your life. Your human life, the vessel of humanity. What a miraculous undertaking, all of you. And we love you for it. We love that you are here, that you are studying, that you are learning, that you are growing, that you are reaching. And we love that you are looking for the Divine Mother inside. She is waiting for you to learn balance, waiting to come out into the world as the divine masculine begins to awaken to their own divine mother within. As each of you finds that path of being, you are also looking for that divinity, looking for the Divine Mother. And if you and when you look for her inside and out, if you are looking through the eyes of a seeker of the Divine Mother, your being and your doing becomes much more whole, becomes just filled with light. It becomes easier because it is balanced. So we say this to you in closing. Use the energy of this day, the catalytic wave that washes over your earth, and allow yourself the presence of the Divine Feminine through the Star Mothers. As one and one becomes you, the you that is in union. And we step back now to be with you as you continue your day with the blessings of the complement of Star Mothers to guide you. We thank you for all that you are being to create heaven on earth. My heart is full. And I thank all of you, my sisters and brothers, from all over the planet, from the past and into the future, who will watch this on days when it is not 2-2, but will feel the love and the blessings and the balance of the Star Mothers, and will feel my devotion to my mission of awakening and honoring the Divine Feminine in every woman and every man. Thank you. Deep